All right, my testing, my testing, my testing. Hello guys, thanks for waiting. And finally, I'm here. Oh my god, yeah. And I got a little bit sick also. Yeah, thanks for all the moderator. The moderator come here for help for Craig, for Elvin, and for the JY. All right, so yeah, let's begin. Yeah, so yeah, next week because the student actually told me that MRSM actually very challenging. So I'm thinking next week, do we want to do the Greece and Milan paper or MRSM? So I will do a short words at my community tab over there. So yeah, you guys can actually choose. So I will choose the highest word one. So yeah, I will put the words as soon as possible. All right, so yeah, last week we actually stopped at question 6. So today we will just continue the question 7. All right, yeah, because just now I went through the paper. The solution of triangle for this one is very challenging lah. I want to admit I'm not very good at three-dimension thingy, but yeah, I will try my best to explain later. All right, let's begin. All right, so right now in order to get a negative tangent 2x, so I have the few logics here. Oops, you see, I use an iPad pen to write at my Wacom. I crazy already. Okay, so so here at least we want to know for tangent 2x we have two formula we can do. One is the normal double angle formula. Another one we actually know that our tangent 2x is basically equals to sine 2x over cos 2x. So I guess in this case, I think this one is a better option. So you have another one is 2 tangent x over 1 minus tangent square x, right? But I'm not going to use that one. So this one have negative, you just like add a negative for both sides, something like that lah. So you get something like this. Alright, so okay, so let's begin to solve this one. So I have 2 sine x over, okay, this is 2 sine square x minus 1. Second x is basically 1 over cos x, isn't it? Okay, definitely I'm starting from my left hand side. I'm getting this one. Alright, so you imagine 2 sine x over 1 over cos x is actually same meaning with 2 sine x cos x, isn't it? Because divide 1 over cos x, we literally move the cos x to the numerator. Okay, so this one, I will get 2 sine x cos x, which is sine 2x, later we will change. So I eliminate both of these already. Alright, then the bottom, because we know cos 2, I mean, not square, cos 2x is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square x. And this one is quite similar, but then this is like the opposite direction. So what I'm doing here is for 1 minus 2 sine square x, if I factorize out the negative from here, I actually getting, if I take out the negative, I actually getting negative 2 sine square x plus 1, isn't it? This one is exactly same with the cos 2x, isn't it? So top will be sine 2x, bottom will be negative cos 2x. Sine 2x over cos 2x is tangent 2x, so it's negative tangent 2x. So they ask us to prove, I will just say proven. Okay, so tak nak buat channel untuk Malay version ke? My Malay is so bad. I don't think got any student want to follow my channel if I did a Malay version. Yeah. So yeah, so then we go to the section B1. Okay, so for the section B1, hence ask us to sketch this graph. So I want to check the equation. Is this equation is exactly same with this one? If they are exactly the same, basically means what? I can change it to the negative tangent 2x, isn't it? So y equals to negative tangent 2x. So what we want to do here is, if y equals to negative tangent 2x. Okay, so first thing is I want to find the periods. We know for tangent, the period the whole thing, the bx is always equals to pi, isn't it? So 2x is equals to pi. My x is pi over 2. So this one is basically my periods. That means my one cycle of tangent graph will be pi over 2 or 90 degrees here. So what I want to do here is, I don't like this color here. Let me change to white. Okay, so if today I want to do y equals to positive tangent 2x, this is what I will do. 1 going up, go to the exit asymptotes, then go to the 0. This one we call one cycle, it's pi over 2. Do you see? This is like one cycle, it's pi over 2. Then I want to do one more cycle, because the question asked me draw up to pi. You see carefully, they ask us draw up to pi, isn't it? So we will just draw another cycle. Draw very close to infinity, then dotted line, then this one will stop at pi. Okay, another pi over 2. So here will be another pi over 2, pi over 2. So you can see there's a 2 cycle here. But this is positive tangent 2x. So if I want to do negative tangent 2x, what I will do is, I will flip over the thing. So, let's say if I want to flip over, oh, wow, this pen is so special. I don't want a special pen here. Okay, so, okay, a bit colorful, but it's fine. So you can see I do a reflection here to get my negative tangent 2x. So if I want to add a negative for it, then the whole white color thing will gone. So this one will be the negative tangent 2x. So negative basically means we'll flip over. Whatever graph at the positive one will go to negative, and the negative one will go back to the positive. Okay, you should get the idea. Okay, then determines the values of p, where p is a constant such that number of solution for the equation. Okay, this thing is the y, isn't it? So you can see this one is same with this thing and same with y. So y equals to p. Okay, I say many times, y equals to p is a horizontal line. This line will parallel to x-axis. So, because we know y equals to mx plus c, the line can be in any direction. In any direction, yes. So, if I want to make the mx gone, so only y and c, then this line is just a horizontal line. If this is x-axis, the line will be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, this is what happens if you don't have the mx, because m basically is a gradient. It decides how you want to where you want to go for your line. You'll have the different slang is it? Yeah. So definitely I know y equals to p is a horizontal line. Then I ask myself, over here, the horizontal line, I do not want to, it's not 2. I do not want to intersect 2 points. So if you see I randomly draw a horizontal line, you can see here I actually intersect 2 points, isn't it? 1, 2. So if I do not want to intersect 2 points and the line must be horizontal, then I need to think, where should I put the line? So if you see carefully, you should know the line should be at the x-axis, isn't it? Because at the x-axis itself, you actually touch 1, 2, 3. What is the equation name for x-axis? We call it y equals to 0. Since just now we know y equals to p, so therefore by comparing this one, I know p is equals to 0. Yeah, so when p equals 0, I have 3 solutions, which is not 2, because the question asks what's the value of p, so that the number of solutions is not 2. So because you can try to draw any horizontal line, you realize you will only touch 2 points here except p equals 0. Okay, you get my idea? Yeah, this one some students call it as something like horizontal test. Yeah, you can do something like this to find out what is your p value. I hope you kind of understand what's going on here. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to move on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it at the chat room over there. We'll just pay attention over there. Alright, finally we can go to the question 8, which is the section B here. Okay, children under the age of 12 make up 40% of the population in a certain town. Okay, so right now, what I want to do is I want to decide. When I read like this, I already know this is binomial. If you do not sure, you kind of need to read the part 1. If 10 people are randomly selected from a town, find a probability that at least 2 children under the age of 12 are children. Okay. Okay, one of the things is let's say x is the or let's say x is the number of children under 12 years old. Okay, so number of children under 12 years old. Okay, because some students they cannot decide this one is binomial or maybe this one is a normal distribution. So what I always tell my student is here you ask yourself, is it possible to have the decimal for x value or not? Let's say today I say x is equals to 1.5. Is it possible? Yeah, this one you need to think, is it possible I have 1.5 children is under 12 years old? It's not possible, right? So if not possible, then here will be, we actually call discrete random variable, which is binomial in this case. So this one will be the binomial. So binomial, we need to find out three more information, which is n, which is p, which is q. Okay, p is how you want to choose. I mean not how. The probability of getting the child for under 12 years old. So over here the question already tell you there's 40%. So therefore the p will be 0.4. Q is very simple, always 1 minus p. So which is 0.6. We can think p plus q is equals to 1. N is very based on the sample space. So in like, they want to choose from how many students to actually check out the sample space or how many children. So in this case, they already tell you if 10 people are randomly selected. So I know my N will be 10. Okay, so if I get all the information, find the probability that at least 2 children under the age of 12 are children. So they want the X is number of children, right? At least 2. Alright, so for at least 2 here, we need to do something like x equals to 2 plus x equals to 3. Keep on plus until x equals to 10. Of course, definitely nobody going to do so many of working, isn't it? So the easiest way is what? The easiest way is you want to minus the probability we do not want. Because for binomial, x always start from 0. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But right now, it starts from 2 to 10. So the things I do not want, I will use 1 to minus. I do not want x equals to 0, which is before 2. And I do not want x equals to 1. Okay, this is how I minus it to get from 2 all the way to the 10. Okay, is there any problem kalau I beli calculator ya copy original? Yeah, if you want to get the counterfeit, right, you might have the risk that it's actually show you different value. And this one is a real case I shared before with my student. I have the student type the same thing with me but get a different answer from the calculator. So yeah, if you really can't afford this model, just buy the old model or buy the second hand from your senior or what. Yeah, don't buy the counterfeit one. If he provide you the wrong value, it doesn't worth you lost the mark even you can do it. Okay, so yeah. So here we have a formula for it. X equals to R will equals to NCR, PR, QN minus R. You can just sub everything into the calculate. Yeah, here my N is 10, my R is 0. So this is like 0.4 power of 0 and 0.6 power of 10 minus 10C1, 0.4 power of 1, 0.6 power of 9. Alright, then here I will play some cheat because I already know how to type everything in the calculator. I will just go to the binomial PD, which is number 4 here. I get into a list. I want x equals to 0 and 1. So in my list, I actually enter 0 and 1 there. Yeah, you can see from my screen. Right, then type enter, my n is 10. My p is 0.4, 40%, right? So I type enter, the calculator should tell me 2 value here. The first value is 0.006. Another value is 0.0403. Alright, so I will just 1 minus both of the value here. So never mind, I go out and minus again. 1 minus 0.006 minus 0.0403. So I will get 0.9537. Okay, this is the chance that you in the town, if you want to select at least 2 children under 12 years old, yeah, you have about 95%. So it's like very, very high chance of getting that. So, x equals to 10 is equals to 1. No, x equals to 10 cannot be 1. Because from 0 plus until x, I mean from x equals to 0 plus until x equals to 10, then you will get 1. But x equals to 10 itself is not 1. So yeah, you can test this out just now. So this one binomial PD again. So I go to the list. I insert the 10 here. So this is 10. This one is 0.4. 0.4. Then you can see the probability is 0.00001. Okay. Yeah. This is how you get it. Or you can just do manually like 10C10. And then P is 0.4 power of 10 and 0.6 power of 0. So you get 1, so your power is 0.4 power of 10 for probability x equals to 10. So how to use a binomial CD function? If you really want, because this calculator binomial CD, CD stand for the cumulative distribution. So because this calculator binomial CD, the preset really is x is less than equals to a. So today, if really I want to find x is less or equals to 7, then I can straight away type 7 into the binomial CD. But if today you want x is bigger or equal to 2, you need to think how can I use this binomial CD? So I need to use the 1 minus probability x is less or equals to 1, isn't it? Then you need to insert this one into the calculator, because that calculator preset the integrity sign is less than equal. So yeah, so it's definitely, normally I just ask my student use PD is enough because you need to show the working as well. So what is inverse binomial? You don't have the inverse binomial, isn't it? Do you have inverse normal only? You have inverse normal. I don't think you have inverse binomial. Yeah, inverse normal is you have the probability or you have the area of the bell shape diagram. You want to find the exact value. Okay, then we will use the inverse normal. Okay, so yeah, I have the video to explain on how to use all these things. You just go to my YouTube channel, look out for Casio calculator and tips over there, and look for binomial or normal distribution. I do make about 40 to 60 video for Casio because actually they sponsor me, so I make the content for them. Okay, we spent too much time on A1. Okay, A2. They say if the variance of the number of children under the age of 12 is 192, what's the population of the town? Alright, this one is actually very easy because all of us know variance for binomial is basically MPQ, isn't it? So variance in this topic is MPQ. Okay, so variance is 192 is MPQ. I know the P is 0.4, I know the Q is 0.6. So I want to find my N is 192 over 0.24, isn't it? So 192 divided by 0.24 is 800. So I would say we have about 800 people in the town. If you want to randomly grab the children, which is like 192 for variance. Okay, so yeah, the second part is very easy if you get the idea about variance. Okay, part B. The mass of the workers in the factories are normally distributed with the mean. So you see normally distributed, this one tell you what? This one will be normal distribution. Okay, so the mean that give us is 65 and the variance that give us is 36. But I say for normal distribution, variance is not so helpful. So I always want to change the variance into the standard deviation. So remember, standard deviation is square root of the variance. So it'll be square root of 36, so equals to 6. So my standard deviation will be 6. Okay, so 148 workers in the factories weight between that one. Okay, so over here, X will be the weight of the worker. Then you ask yourself, can X have decimal or not? If X can have decimal, so yeah, we can have the weight is like 1.6 kg, right? It makes sense, right? 1.65 kg, 1.651 kg, we can have decimal. So this one is a normal distribution. If the question doesn't tell you and you're not sure this one is binomial or normal distribution, you can decide. Because for binomial, the X cannot have decimal. And for normal, yes, you can. Okay? Yeah, if you, of course, you go to the higher level, like L level, you can actually use the normal distribution way to solve the binomial. Yeah, they have something like NP bigger than 5 and NQ bigger than 5, you use another methods. Okay, so but then over here we just, in SPM we just separate them. Okay, so so right now what I will do is tell us X is between what 58 and 70. So this is a noisy sound in the background. Really? I have a lot of noisy sound here. Oh my god. I don't know. Sometime my mic might have some problem. But let me monitor myself. My testing, my testing. What's wrong? Yeah, I do hear some noisy sound here. But I'm not sure where is the noisy sound come from. Oh my god. Is it some wire thing? Wait. My testing? I don't know. I guess it's some frequency thingy, isn't it? No, so now it's okay, is it? But I still hear some noisy sound from my headset. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry and I'm not sure why. Let me check the wire one more time. Yeah, I know the electric sound. My testing, my testing, my testing, my testing. Yeah, it sounds. I'm so sorry. I think the sound should be okay right now, isn't it? Yeah, because I have a compressor, and it actually will. Yeah, because too many signals going on here, so. But I think now my sound should be a lot fine right now, isn't it? Yeah, should be. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe what I got. Yeah, because today I'm actually very tiring. But anyways, let's continue. Okay, I hope then. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so we okay. We actually in the X, which the weight of the worker is between 58 kg and 70 kg. Yeah, some students actually ask me, does that make any difference if this one have the equal sign and no equal sign? Okay, I want to tell you is like, in SPM syllabus, right, you just assume it doesn't make any difference at all. Okay, of course, in the A level or STPM, you have something called continuity correction, something like that. But then right now in SPM, both of them look exactly the same. Okay, so we just assume they look exactly the same. So you want to write equal sign or no equal sign for the inequality, it's fine. And you want to know why it's fine, you can go to Google. It's actually not very complicated, but I believe YouTube do have some people explain about that. It's about the decimal thingy, how accurate value you want to get. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so right now we want to find the probability, but we know we have 148 worker actually have their weight between 58 and 70. So 148 is, we know it's not a probability because it's more than one. But how do I convert 148 into the probability? So I know this 148 definitely is the people who have the weight between 58 and 70. So I'll use 148 divided by total, which is the total number of workers. I'm going to call it as n. Because just imagine, if I have 148, I mean 148, divided by n, the total number, I'm actually getting the probability, isn't it? So let's say in your class, you have 12 students who have this weight, and total in your class is 50. You want to get the probability of 12 students, you do 12 over 50, isn't it? Okay, this is the idea of like 148 divided by n. So may I ask how you get the emulator for this calculator? You can just go to the Casio website and purchase the yearly license and then you download it. Okay, so the next thing I will do is I will change it into the Z. So you remember this is your x value. This one will be x value. If you want to change to the Z, we use the formula Z equals to x minus mean over standard deviation, isn't it? So therefore, x minus mean is 65, standard deviation is 6. So right now, this one changed to the Z already. X minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, you can see I easily change everything into the Z. Definitely, I don't like this. I will definitely change it into the decimal. Divided by 6. Okay. This is negative 1.167. This is okay, 5 over 6. 0.833. Okay, so right now what I want to solve is I want to know what is this probability, and then I just move around, then I can get my n value here. So in order to get this probability, right, you kind of need to draw out a Bell-shaped diagram. Definitely, if you have this calculator, you can straight away get the answer lah. But right now, I just assume you don't have, then I will just guide you a little bit. This is 0 at the middle, and then this is something like 0.833. So you want to get in between here. So what we understand here is, okay, let me change the color a little bit. Okay, this one, can I change it into the pen? Never mind. Okay, so we know the whole bell-shaped diagram, which is the whole area will be 1. I need to minus this area. And then I need to minus this area. Okay, how are we going to call this area? This area I will say, because that line itself is 0.833, right? Here called Z is bigger than 0.833. And then for this area itself, is basically Z is less than it, isn't it? Z will be less than negative 1.167. And definitely your Z value table cannot find a negative value and less than. So this is the reason why we know less and minus, we can actually change it into the bigger. We can change it into the Z is bigger than 1.167. Because both sides is symmetry, isn't it? So yeah, this is how you can do it. And then right now, I want to find the red color, which is the middle one. I will use 1 to minus probability. Z is bigger than 1.167 minus probability. Z is bigger than 0.833. Okay, so then you will get the answer at the end. Here you need to find from the Z value table. But here, because I am actually quite lazy to do that, so I straight away go to the normal CD, number 2 here. And then my lowest is 1.167. So where's my 1? 1.167. Upper is 10 power 99, which is infinity. Because it's from the 1.167 all the way to the positive infinity. Alright, then I will get 1 minus 0.121216 minus this one same logic. My lowest is 0.833. That one is 10 power of 99, the same idea. So this one is 0.2024. Yeah, you can get this value by using the exact value table also. So yeah, I guess you know how to find from the table. If you do not know, yeah, you can go check out my video as well. Alright, so we have about 0.676. Okay, so right now, I already know the whole thing is equals to 0.676. So 0.676 equals to 148 divided by n. Then how to find the n? Will be n equals to 148 divided by 0.676. 148 divided by my answer just now. So we have close to 219 people. Okay, so yeah, this is how we actually solve this kind of question. So if I write negative 7/6 instead of negative 1.16, then will the teacher minus my mark? No, the teacher should be totally fine with any fraction value. Maybe minus because the answer need to be in decimal. No, the final answer must be in integer because it's a human, right? How many people you have? Sir, must we refer to the jack table in the SPM? Okay, if you ask me, the honest opinion is no. Why? Because you from this step to this step, there's no way the examiner can identify you are using table or you actually using the calculator. Yeah, of course, if you you use calculator, let's say this one, the calculator can straight away tell us this answer without needed to draw out the bell-shaped diagram and everything. I just go to the number 7 and normal CD here. I just insert my normal lowest is negative 1.167 and upper is 0.833. Then standard deviation and mean is 1 and 0. I type enter, I straight away get the answer already. But this one is too fast. Because there's no way you straight away from this step go to the 0.676. Then this one, the examiner definitely know you are using calculator. So therefore, yeah, so I teach you some manual method. But this manual method is fine to use calculator at this step. But if you want to check the answer, yeah, you can use my method just now. Straight away get the 0.676 to double check whether your answer is correct or wrong. Cool? Yeah, anything want to ask me? I drink some tea. Very tiring. I'm not sure why I always get very tiring. Yeah, if the normally I think SPM they will give a specific range for your last third decimal or something like that. So I guess the 0.001 difference should be totally fine, in my opinion. Yeah, so no need to worry because the calculator value normally is more accurate than your table value one. I don't think the SPM examiner will minus mark for if your answer is over accurate. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense, right? If I'm a student, I get very accurate answer. My teacher minus my mark because my teacher want the answer which is less accurate. So it doesn't make sense. But I know some of you are worried because you check the marking scheme from trial paper. Yeah, they only one specific answer, right? But normally I think the SPM should be fine. Even though 0.01 I think should be fine also. Okay, but because I left school for many years already, so you just double confirm with your school teacher. Yeah, because they are teaching and then they get the yearly updates from the MOE. So maybe they can provide you the more accurate answer. Yeah. So yeah, just take my advice as one of the opinion, but don't trust 100%. The y equals mx plus c, teacher say can, teacher why cannot, and argue with the teacher. No, don't do this, okay? Okay, where are we? Okay, linear law. Use a graph paper. provide in the page 21 to answer this question. Like I say, linear law is something like always want to do because linear law is extremely easy. And how many mark they give you here? You see 10 mark linear law, so you should be very happy to have this kind of easy topic for you. Maybe they want to test if we know how to see the exact table. Okay, then you can just go to check the exact table. I'm very confident the answer is very close to the calculator answer because I tried before. Okay, so first they asked us to plot log 10r against 1 over t. So my graph later will be something like this. Log 10r against 1 over t. Alright, why suddenly I go for Malay one? 2 centimeter is 0.01 units on 1 over t exit. So this one is sort of like 0.01, 0.02, 0.03 and so on. Oh, 3. Oh, it's very ugly. Okay, and 0.2 units, 2 centimeter for 0.2 unit on the log exit. So this one is sort of like 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 and so on. Okay, so this is all the information we have for part 5 mark, part A. Okay, so what we want to do is they ask us to complete the table. So let's complete this table as soon as possible. Curious aja math berapa tahun dah? I think I've been teaching math and MS, I don't know, more than 10 years. Yeah, I think I've been teaching for quite, because I start teaching when I still study in university. So until now, let me calculate. Yeah, I think this is what. Yeah, I don't want to review my age, but it's more than 10. It's more than 10 years, definitely. Okay, let's do T. T is, so the first one is, okay, let's play for fun lah. But of course you can actually do it easily. But I can use a spreadsheet to actually help us to get all this value. But you don't need to use a spreadsheet lah. But I just do it for fun. Do it for fun only. Okay. So A3.4. I insert A as my T value, 50. Then this is 32.3. Then this is 19.9. And then this one is 17.3. And then I insert the B as my R value. So this one is 38.8. And then 24. And then 19. And then 9.11. And then 6.11. 6.61, sorry. Alright, then I want to 1 over my T value. I just go to the option, fill formula. And here I can fill my formula is 1 over or divide AE1 alpha A1. Okay, then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to from C1 all the way to the C5. Then the calculator will do all the value for me. You can see. Yeah, later I copy this answer. And then here, I want to log the B value. So I will start from the B1. Okay, I go to option, fill formula. Alright, so I want to log 10. It can only log 10 now, okay? B1, alpha B1, close the bracket. And then from D1 all the way to the D5. Okay, then I have all the value. I just copy here. So okay, how many decimals should we take based on the given here? If here give 2 decimal, I will take 3 decimal. If here give me like 1 decimal, I will take 2 decimal. Just always add 1 decimal from the skill given here. So the first one I take 3 decimal. So it will be 0.012. This is 0.020, 0.031, 0.050. Next one is what? 0.058. Okay, and let's go to the log here. Oops. This one 2 decimal, 1.59, 1.38, 1.28, 0.96. Last one is what? 0.82. Okay, definitely you can do the 1 over yourself slowly. Okay, so okay. After I done this one, I think I need to start drawing here. I'm so lazy to draw. Let's draw it for fun. Even though it's not really fun to me. From 1 to 6. Okay. Okay, I just assume this is 0.01. Sorry, 3 that's 0.01, right? 0.02, 0. Oh, sorry, 2 centimeter, right? 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 4, 5, 6. More than enough space. Then I start from inside. 0.01. No. Let's move on here. 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, 0.06. Should be enough. Okay, I have a ruler function. Okay, let me just rotate this ruler, even though I'm not sure how to use, but I guess I know how to use. Oh my god. Okay. Is it just use like this? I don't know. Okay. Wow. Okay, very high tech. Alright, this is 1 over t. Then definitely I have the vertical one. Yeah, let's do about the vertical thing. Let me just rotate my ruler. Can I rotate? Yeah, I should be able to rotate. This is the virtual ruler. Okay, it's fun. Okay, then I can hide my ruler. Alright, then I will just assume here will be 0. Yeah, you can see my drawing is not so perfect because it's a fact ruler. Alright, just now they say each will be 0.2. So here will be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. Is it enough? What is my maximum value just now? All the way to the 1.6. Yeah, should be enough. Alright, then this one will be log 10R. Okay, so right now, yeah, you can draw a line for it if you want to look like more accurate and professional, not profession, but professional. Okay, just make your graph look nicer. Yeah. Okay, now I get a very nice. I shouldn't erase my spreadsheet just now. I can straight away use that. Is it still there? Can go back or not? Oh my god, there's no way to go back. Shit. Yeah, or else I no need to like. Okay, never mind. 0.012 and 1.59. Wow. 0.012. Okay, 1.59. 1.5912. It's about here, I guess. 1.5. Yeah, it's about here. Okay. Next one, 0.02, 1.38. 0.02, 1.38 is here. Okay, here is 1.3, 1.38 is here. Okay, nice. Next one, 0.03, 1.28. 0.03, 1.28. Okay. 0.05, 0.96. 5 and 96, right? Where's my 5? 5 will be here. 96 is here. Okay, the last one is 0.058. Oh, that one is 3.1. 3.1, I think I don't want to draw at 3. Should be 3.1. Here will be more accurate, will be here. Okay. Then the next one is what? 5, 8 and 0.82. 5, 8 and 0.82. 0.82 will be here, I guess. Okay, nice. Okay, so you can see got 1 point is a little bit weird, but I don't really care. I will just best fit it. Alright, so ruler come. Okay. Adjust the ruler until it's best fitted. So can I touch all the point? Yeah, almost touch all the point. I don't know. Okay lah, like this lah. If I want to best fit it, I will just going to do like this. Does it look okay? Okay, so you can see on the top here, I miss 1 point here. And then at the bottom, I also miss 1 point. Sort of like top and bottom also miss 1 point. Should be fine. Because this point I didn't touch and this point I didn't touch. So it's sort of like best fit it. I want to make sure top I miss 1 point, bottom I miss 1 point. So it's look like very fine here. Okay, I best fit. And then another detail is you can see I will touch my vertical axis. Because this one will be my C value later. Even though this value I touch until a little bit weird. Is, I don't know, if I read this one, I will read as 1.8, 1.79 lah, okay? I'll read at 1.79 as my C later. Here is in between, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, we're going to use it later. Okay, what the question answer to do here? Sorry. Okay, done. 5 mark. 4 mark. Use the graph in 9A, calculate the value on H and K. So if I use the graph, I need to know what is my equation. Because from this equation, I can easily know what is my gradient and what is my vertical intercept. R equals to K2 power H minus T. Okay, let's see. R equals to K2 power negative H over T. Okay, so right now what I want to do is I want to rearrange this equation into the y equals to mx plus c. So my whole objective, I want to change this one into y equals to mx plus c. I need to have some detail first. What is my y? My y here is the vertical axis, isn't it? Which is a log 10 y, log 10 r. My x will be 1 over t. So, plus c. So I want my equation look like this. After I simplify and arrange, eventually my equation should look like this. Okay, so what I want to do here is I need log. So I add log 10 for both sides. So after I add the log for both sides, you can see here is multiply. In the log world, multiply means what? Multiply actually means plus, isn't it? Okay, I will plus them. So this is log 10r equals to log 10 k plus log 10 to negative h over t. Okay, what the log rule tell me is the power we can move to the front become multiply. So I'm going to write here negative h over t. And then this one will be log 2, log 10 2. You might ask, so where's the log 10k? I put at the back here, okay? Log 10k. Okay, now I want to do something a bit crazy. But if you get it, it's very simple. Negative h over t. Can I say this negative h multiply 1 over t? Yes, right, because negative h multiply 1 over t is still negative h over t. So I want to separate them like this. So the negative h log 10 2 is here. Then 1 over t, I put at the back here. So you can see this one, if I multiply it back, right, I actually getting back the same thing with the top there. Okay, so because I want my equation look like this pattern, so the log 10r equals m 1 over t, right? So I want the 1 over t is over there. Okay, so plus log 10k. So if you see until now, you should know this one is my y, this one is my m, this one is my x, this one is plus and c. So m and c. So I'm going to take these two values to solve it. So just now I say my c is the line touching the vertical axis. It is 1.79. So we just say, okay, C is equals to 1.79 from my graph. So K is 10 power 1.79. You might get slightly different with my drawing. It's fine. This one, they will definitely give you some range. 10 power of 1.79. So I will get K value is about 61.66. Okay, done. Okay, then I want to like find my gradient. So in order to find the gradient, I will just choose any 2 point actually I will touch here. So I will just choose the first coordinate and the fourth coordinate. Okay, so I will just take from the table first coordinate and the fourth coordinate. I use the gradient formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, my y is basically my log r. Okay, you should know 1.59 minus 0.96 over 0.012 minus 0.05. Okay, so real quick to get my gradient. Okay, so my gradient is sort of negative 16.58 is my gradient. Okay, so from here, what is my gradient? You can see my gradient is negative h log, oops, it's too thin, I don't like. Negative h log tan 2 is my gradient, isn't it? Equals to negative 16.579 also can. Okay, more accurate. Later only I round off. So to cancel the negative for both sides, then h is basically 16.579 divided by log tan 2. So I will just use the whole answer divided by log tan 2. Okay, so it's negative. Okay, negative 55.07 is my h value. Oh, because I still have the negative here. So let me type again. I guess no. This sounds wrong to me. 579 over divided by log 10 2. Yeah, this one sounds okay to me. Okay, because just now got the negative. Believe me, you won't see this anymore in uni. Yeah, it very depend what kind of courses you take. Me struggle in MF, but sir is playing in MF. No lah, this topic is actually not that bad. So first thing is the drawing part, they will give you like about 4 to 5 mark. So then after drawing part, definitely they want you to find an unknown. Then you just need to know how to rearrange this equation into the y equals to ms plus c. If you know how to arrange them. After you arrange already, normally the unknown will fall at somewhere between m and c. And then from there, you should be able to from your graph to get the m and c. Like I say, m you just take 2 coordinates. It's touch when you draw the best fit. Then c you can straight away see from the vertical intercept. Alright, so but I guess we haven't finished, right? I still have a small part. It's a file array. So here the keyword is oops. So we have 1. Rate of reaction was recorded wrongly in the table 1. Calculate the actual rate of reaction at a particular temperature. So rate of reaction, so it's basically R value. So here they say one of the R value record wrongly, but it doesn't say anything about temperature, so I just assume all the temperature are fine. Just the R value, we need to be careful. So this is basically my Y value, right, or my vertical value. So I look at my graph. You will see got one point is actually quite far from my line, which is this point. So I just assume this is the wrong one. So if this one is the wrong one, where should it supposed to be? So I will just assume it's supposed to be somewhere here. And what is this value here? Should be log 10 log 10, this is what? 1.46. No. The whole thing. I get crazy a little bit. Log 10R equals to 1.46. Yeah, like this is more accurate. Oh my god. Log 10 1.46 also I can come up. Because I need to find the R. R is the what rate of change of amplitude, something like that. So R is 10 power 1.46. So 10 power of 1.46. Yeah, so the temperature is not 24, should be 28.8 degrees Celsius. Hey, no, don't simply, oh, it's rate of reaction, not temperature. Sorry. It's centimeter cube per second. Oh my god, I'm wrong. But yeah, centimeter cube per second. I thought it's temperature. Alright, this is rate of reaction. Okay, so it's always this wrong point make me question about my life. Okay, so yep, this is how we solve this kind of question, 10 mark. So normally for the wrong point one, you just need to find a point is super far away from your best fit. Then we'll just assume that point is wrong. Because best fit, normally all the points is very close to the line we draw. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Today we will have until 11. I hope we can finish most of it. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. Oh my god. God, got so many messages. Okay. Yeah, a lot of students actually text me to ask for advice. But anyways, let's continue. Okay. Are we still using the MF in uni though? Yeah, I believe we have some uni students here. Yeah, I can give some advice from your perspective. Alright, so diagram 6 actually show the position of two houses P and Q, which is the coordinate HK and 4, 1. So a hospital R is situated between the two houses P and Q. And the equation of the straight line connect police station and R is that equation. So we have an equation connect police station and the hospital. Okay, I prefer red color here. Okay, so this one is y minus 2x equals to 3. So I just say this is y equals to 2x plus 3. This is y-intercept, right? So therefore, I know the coordinate for r straight away. This is one will be 3. So it's called 0, 3. Okay, then what? Then it's given 1 unit equals to 1 km, okay? So easier for us. Express h in terms of k if the straight line SR is perpendicular to PQ. So SR is, where is my SR? Is perpendicular to PQ. Alright, nice. This is what the question told us. They are perpendicular, even though they might not look like perpendicular, we just assume they are perpendicular, okay? So first thing is from gradient of the SR we have already is 2. After I rearrange y equals to ms plus c, I should be able to easily get m equals to 2. So I can get the gradient of PQ. Because it's perpendicular to SR, so it will be negative 1 over 2. Just negative 1 divided by gradient of SR. Okay, m1, m2 equal to negative 1 for perpendicular. Alright, so then I pass by the coordinate Q, SR. Q is 4, 1. So I want to find the equation of PQ. So y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1. So y minus 1 equals to negative half x plus 2. Y equals to negative half x plus 3. Alright, so they want p in terms of, they want what? H in terms of k. So I will just use the coordinate p here. Coordinate p is hk. So k I sub into the y, h I sub into the x. So I will just rearrange to make them happy. They want h first. So I'll just rearrange. I will say half h equals to 3 minus k. H will be time 2, 6 minus 2k. Done. Or you prefer take the 2 outside, you can say 2, 3 minus k. Also can. Okay, it's the same idea. So this is how we actually do the part 1. First is, I from the y equals to 2x plus 3 there, I get the gradient of 2. Then, I know they are perpendicular to each other. Then I know another gradient is negative 1 over 2. And then I want to form the equation, I need one coordinates to help us to find our m and c. M we already have to find our c value. So I sub in the coordinate q to solve it to get my c. After I got the m and c, I can sub in my h and k to reform my equation. Okay, so I hope you get the idea. Okay, wow, 2 marks, there's so many words. Okay, find the coordinate of the house P, given that the distance of R from P and Q is this ratio. So RP is 2, RQ is 1. Where's my R? Okay, RP is 2, RQ is 1. Okay, then they ask us to find the coordinates of house P, right? Okay. Solve it using the ratio thingy. I erase the unnecessary thing. Alright, so you should know the formula, right? So I will say 1 multiply the h is 1h plus 2 multiply the 4 is 8 divided by total ratio 2 plus 1, which is 3, comma. Do the same thing for y. So I will say 1, this is 1, right? 1 multiply k is k. 2 multiply 1 is 2. Divided by total ratio will equals to the middle point. Middle point, just now I say this point is 0, 3, right? So it equals to the 0, 3. So it equals to 0, 3 basically means h plus 8 divided by 3 equals to 0. H is negative 8. And do the same thing for k. K plus 2 over 3 equals to 3. K plus 2 equals to 9. K equals to 7. So I got the coordinate P is negative 8, 7. So coordinate P is negative 8. Negative 8 and 7, is it? Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure why this 3 mark is way too easy than the 2 mark one, but it's fine. Find the distance between house P and police station S. Okay, they want distance P to S. Alright, so we kind of need to know what is the S coordinate. Because just now we know this equation, right? Y equals to 2x plus 3. So S is basically the x-intercept. X-intercept means what? Y will equal to 0 at a point S. So I make y 0 here for this equation. 0 equals to 2x plus 3. X equals to negative 3 over 2. So therefore, coordinate S will be negative 3 over 2 and 0. Okay, so, and then I have the P also, right? Okay, S is negative 3 over 2 and 0. Okay, so I want to find the distance of PS. I just use the distance formula. Okay, distance formula is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, so let's do it. So this is negative 8 plus 3 over 2 square plus 7 minus 0 square, which is 7. Then I just type everything into the calculator to get a nice answer. Plus 7 square, 49. So this one should be 9.552 cam. Okay, this is the distance between the police station and the house P, is it? Alright, then they ask us to find the triangle of PSQ, RSQ. I have S. I have the, do I have R here? Yeah, R is 0, 3, right? Okay. R is 0, 3. And we also have the Q is 4, 1. So I'm going to use the area formula, half modulus. Insert the r first, 0, 3. Insert the s, which is negative 3 over 2, 0. And then insert the q, 4, 1. Repeat the first one, 0, 3. Alright, so in order to solve this one, we're going to multiply like this. Whatever 0, I will just ignore. 1 over 2. So I get negative 3 over 2. Bracket it lah. Then plus 12. Minus, multiply opposite direction. So 0, 0, and negative 9 over 2. Okay, so let's solve it. Negative 3 over 2 plus 12. And then plus 9 over 2 again. 15. So this is 1 over 2, 15 inside. 7.5 unit square. But since the unit is actually same as cam, I can say it's cam square. Alright, this is how I get the distance in cam. Alright, so yeah, I hope you kind of get it how to do this. I don't know lah. Recently they love to draw the house thing. I mean, this kind of diagram. When I first saw it, I thought it's a vector, because in these few years, right, you can see all our vector questions actually in this kind of pattern. But yeah, it can be coordinate geometry also. So yeah, this is how we do this kind of question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, progression. Okay, this progression is one of the very famous partial question. Yeah, if you did that partial question, you will find this one is very similar. They just change the number or just change a little bit of the name only. Okay, so should I just skip this one? Yeah, actually this one is actually quite easy, but never mind lah. Maybe some students still do not know how to do. So basically, he's going to drop a ping pong ball. So at first, it's at 143 or 148. He dropped it. And then he pounced back at the 3 over 4 from the previous distance. 3 over 4 from the previous height. So I just do a 3 over 4 times the 148. So I get 111. So basically means what? He dropped the ping pong ball. When he pounced back, it's 111 only. It doesn't pounce back to 148. It's pounced back at, so the height here is 111. Then it dropped again. So the next one is basically 111 times 3 over 4. So this one pounced back is basically at this value is about 83.25. So from this pattern, at least you should be able to understand, right? The ping pong ball going to drop lower and lower and lower. Eventually it will stop. But the problem of the progression is like this. No matter what value you multiply 3 over 4, right, you can never get 0. The idea is maybe he become a super small value. Let's say I get this one. When I still times 3 over 4, I still will get even smaller. So therefore, when the value is extremely small until this level, we'll just assume it's 0. We just assume it stopped there. So over here, when we want to sum all the extremely small value in progression, we will do sum to infinity. Because what the main idea about sum to infinity is, at the back there, we have a loss of Tn term. It's extremely small until it will not affect your average value. So maybe the value eventually it will go to the constant. Okay, so yeah, so let's find this one. They ask us to find the number of pounds when the height of the ping pong ball is less than 20 centimeters. So it doesn't say about drop, it says about pounds back. So pounds, my first pounds will be 111, isn't it? So my A will be 111. My R is 3 over 4. So first term is this one, A. Next one is A 3.25. Then if I want to time 3 over 4 is 0.75 lah. Multiply my answer just now. So the next one is basically what? 62.44 and so on. So right now, this is T1, T2, T3 and so on. The question actually asks something like, when the n term but less than 20 centimeter. Yeah, the height of pulse back is less than 20 centimeter. So what I want to do is, I know this one is GP because I multiply 3 over 4, not plus or minus 3 over 4. GPTN formula is ARN minus 1. So my A is 1, 1, 1. My R is 3 over 4. N minus 1 less than 20. So I will solve this one definitely. This one is 20 divided by 1, 1, 1. So I get a decimal 0.180. Okay. So then next thing is I will add the log 10 for both sides, because in order to take out the find the n, I need to use the log here. Then n minus 1 I will drop to the front. Okay, now this is a special thing. So whenever I want to move the log 10 3 over 4 to the other side, this inequality need to change direction. Because why? Because log 10 3 over 4 is a negative value. So you can see log 10 0.75 is a negative value. I say whenever you multiply or divide negative value, inequality sign need to change. So this one will be log 10 0.18 over log 10 0.75. Okay, so yeah, I solve this one. Log 10 0.18 over log 10 0.75. Okay, 5.96. So my n is bigger than 6.96. So the closest one will be 7. So I know at the 7 pound, the height will be less than 20. You might argue, sir, how about the 6 pounds? Yeah, we can actually test this out. A is 111, multiply R, 3 over 4. 3 over 4. If I power of the n minus 1, right? If I thought n is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5. You can see at this time it's still more than 20, 26. But if I change this one to the power 6 here, you can see it already start to less than 20. So the first time it start to less than 20 is when n equals to 7. So why we are using the 111 instead of 148? Because the question asking about pulsing. Because 148 is a dropping height. It's not pulse back. Pulse back start from 111. Dropping start from 148. Yeah, no one actually helped me to explain that as well. Yeah, you can use ln also. No need to write so much log 10. Yeah. But maybe SPM student not so familiar about ln, so I doesn't use ln. Alright, so part B. Find the total distance traveled by the ping pong ball. Okay. So here, we will just assume the 118, right, is basically going to have 2 times. One time is actually pounds, P-O-U-N-C-E, and then another 111 will be it drop. So same idea. Then this one 83.25 is actually pounds, and another one will be drop. Here got another 83.25 is up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, I guess some students will argue, so I want to find this distance. No, in this case we don't want to make things so complicated. We just assume we drop it's actually in this direction. So yeah, so whenever he got pulse and drop, the distance are the same, so we will time 2. But got only 148 only happened 1 time because it dropped for 148. Then the rest of the distance is 2 times. Okay, so right now what I want to do is, because I know this one going to keep on dropping until super low. So in this case, we will just assume I want to plus all of this is sum to infinity, which is A over 1 minus R. Okay, so in order to find the total distance traveled, I will just do like this. Total distance traveled is 148 plus 2 multiplied is pulse and drop. So it's sum to infinity a over 1 minus r. So 148 plus 2, my a is 111, my r is 0.75. Just type everything in the calculator, then I can get my total distance. So I travel about the meter or centimeter? Centimeter. So the total distance traveled is 1036 centimeter. Okay, so this one I already explained. Only 148 doesn't do pause and drop. It only drop. So therefore, 148 doesn't multiply 2. The rest of it, you need to multiply 2. Yeah, so sometimes you might forgot about the pause side. Okay, we actually still have a lot of questions. Today progress is actually not really smooth. Okay, I will do this one. um okay, I suppose I want to do one more. But here, this one is a K bar lah. This one definitely is a K bar for this one. I'm not sure I can make you understand here or not. But this one, I'm thinking, should I explain this one first or the kinematics first? Okay, let's explain this one. Because it's hard one, we explain the hard one first. Then we go to kinematics. Or you prefer index number, we can do index number. But I prefer kinematic lah. I always can do kinematic very fast, like less than 10 minutes I finish the question already. Okay, but let's check out this one. This one is 3 dimensions, so this is the reason why I do like 3 dimensions. It's something like angle between. This one actually mixed with the hardest topic in mathematics, right? The angle between 3 dimensions, something like that. Plane between 2 planes, something like that. Okay, so why multiply 2? Because we got drop height and pulse back. The distance are the same, so we need to multiply 2. Because just now, we actually put all the pulse distance. Then here got one sum to infinity. Then at the same time, the same distance got drop also. So here got another sum to infinity. Then both distance I plus together is basically double of the sum to infinity, isn't it? So this is the reason why. Yeah. So you skip 11b. Still got 11b? Alright, yeah, I remember macam still have b. Okay, another progression here. Yeah, thanks the Amber to tell me this. So a private company managed to make the profits of 1.5 million in the year of 2015. In each subsequent year, mean the next year, the company profit will increase about 4%, increase by 4%. Find the profit for 2016 to 2020. So I want to know like how much I have in 2016. Increase 4%, right? So 1.5 million times 1.04. 100% plus 4% is 104%, so it's 1.04. So 1.5 times 1.04. So I have about 1.56 million in 2016. Now they ask us to find the total profit. Okay, so from 2016 to 2020 is 5 years. 2020 minus 2020 minus 2016 plus 1. Okay, this is the formula. So it's about 5 years. So I want to find about S5, I guess. So I just assume this is my A value. And my, yeah, it's a compound interest, right? So my R is 1.04 lah, because it's 4%. You just don't say your R is 0.04, then you will get value smaller and smaller. So since R is more than 1, so I will use the formula for more than 1 is R minus 1, isn't it? So Rn minus 1. Okay, I will use this formula. 1.56. Then we insert the R. 1.04 power of 5 minus 1 over 1.04 minus 1. Yeah, just type everything in the calculator. Then you will get your total profit in these 5 years. Over 0.04. Yeah, so we have about, okay, beyond million, right? Yeah, we have about 8.449 million. This is total of 5 years. Okay, then if 90% of the company profit from 2018 to 2020 was gained from the investment source, so calculate the total profit the company gains from the investment. Alright, so I just want to find from 2018 to 2020. Alright, so I just need to, because this one is basically is still within 2016 to 20, right? I just need to minus, I just use this answer. I will use the answer here, minus 2016 and 2017. 2016 we have already, is a value 1.56. 2017 is 1.56 times 1.04, isn't it? So it's 1.62 million or 622 million. Okay, so therefore this one is total earning for 5 years. Right now I want to minus 2 years. Now, right now I want to know total profit from 2018 to 2020. So I will use 8.449 minus 1.56 minus 1.622. So 8.449 minus my answer just now, minus one more, 1.56. Alright. 2666. I don't care. Alright, so right now, from here, only 19% I will use for a certain type of investment. The question says something like that, gain from investment source. It doesn't say what kind of investment. It doesn't matter. So I want to know what is the 19% of this one. 266 million times 19%. Times 19%. So I have about 1.001 billion is come from the certain investment source. Okay, this one is not too bad, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I hope you understand this GP question considered okay, very straightforward. Okay, let's do about my the question I don't like. Yeah, life is like that. You can't always do the thing you like. Sometimes you do the thing you don't like. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, this diagram actually show a tan of VABC. It's the shape of the pyramid. It's a triangle ABC. As a horizontal base, V is the vertex of the tan, and the angle between the inclined plane VBC and the base is 42. So we have a specific plane here, VBC. And then we also have a base, is this one. I just use the highlighter. Alright, so the angle between the yellow color plane and the red shaded area is 42 degrees. So I just assume the 42 degree is somewhere between here. Okay, so it's between, yeah, it's 3 dimensions. So I try to draw as similar as possible. 42 degree. So it's between there. So right now, they tell me VB and VC are same height. Then AB and AC are the same height here. So when both of things are the same height, right? So the angle between definitely will cut at the midpoint of this. So I will just assume this one will link to the midpoint of it. So this is 42 degree, and then here will be M as the midpoint of the BC. Okay, so you get the idea. So first thing you must get this idea, and this angle is 42 lah, 42 degree. And then we have this one is 2.6, and then we have this one is 3.2. Alright, this is all the information we have here. So they asked us to find the length of BC if the area of VBC is 2.5893. So because they say the words incline in the question, yeah, incline just means the plane itself is not perpendicular, it's not vertical. So actually it has some slang height, something like that. So yeah, or yeah, in the English they call incline, means it's not like perpendicular one. Okay, so right now we have some area VBC. So VBC is basically this one again. So this area they actually give us is what 2.5 something, 2.5893. Okay, area formula is half AB sine C. Definitely all of us know this. So this is 2.5893 equals to half. Oh my god, do I have any angle? Find the BC. Yeah, we don't have any angle, right? So VBC. We only have 2.6, 2.6. VBC. So, oh my god. I start for a while because I couldn't see any angle. So how am I going to solve this weird triangle? I know this is 2.6, this is 2.6. They asked us to. Oh, okay. From here we can get the angle between, right? Then from there I can find the BC. Okay, I got it now. Sorry, a bit blur. So this is 2.6, 2.6 or 2.6 square lah. Sine C. So I want to find the angle C first, okay? Because I don't have C. So yeah, so 2.5893 times 2. Okay, then divided by 2.6 square. Alright, then I will shift sign my answer. Yeah, you can straight away arrange yourself, okay? So, okay, nice. My angle is 50 degree. Okay, now I can find the length of BC by using cosine rule. So BC, because right now the angle above here is 50 degree, so I can get the opposite length, which is BC, is square root of 2.6 square plus 2.6 square minus 2.6 times 2.6 is still 2.6 square, and then cos 50 degree. Okay, so I type everything into the calculator. Plus 2.6 square minus 2 multiply 2.6 square multiply cos 50. Hope I didn't make any kind of mistake. So it's 2.198 as the length of BC, 2 mark. Okay, so not too bad. So yeah, I see a lot of students already know the things. So is that the answer, like 2.7 something? I don't know. Yeah, so you can check the marking scheme. Alright, so after we done this, I'll go to the second one. Ask us to find the length of AV. If the angle between the straight line AV and the base is 37. AV and the base. Okay. This angle will be what's that, 37. Alright. Then we have a plan at the middle. I don't know you can see it or not, but I hope you can see. If you cannot see, I will try my best to help you see. So right now you have a plan at the middle, and we will kind of need to solve this plan to get the length of AV. Okay, but for this plan, we have a small problem is we need some length here. So definitely we can find the length of VM here, since we have the BC is what, 2.198. So I can divide BC by 2. So here it should be 1.0999. So here is 90 degree, isn't it? So I have a right angle triangle to help me to find the VM. This is VM, this is B. This is 1.099. I can do this because it's a isosceles triangle, okay? And then here, this one will be 2.6. I can use the Pythagoras to find the VM. So the VM will be square root of 2.6 square minus 1.099 square. This point, square root of 2.6 square minus 1.099 square. Okay, this VM is 2.356. 3. One more decimal. 3 decimal should be enough. I'm lazy for too much decimal. Alright, so I know the VM right now is 2.356. Alright, then right now this one you can do the cosine rule, isn't it? You can do the sine rule, I mean. So I draw out things. This is V, this is M, this is A. This is 37 degree. And the angle between here, this is 48. And then this is 2.356. Okay, so I want to find the so-called VA, isn't it? Or AV. So I'm going to use the sine rule. Sine, I use the AV first, okay? AV over the opposite angle, sine 48, equals to the 2.356 over sine 37. Okay, so from here I can get my AV length easily. 2.356 over sine 37 degree multiply sine 48 degree. Alright, is about 2.909. Okay, I hope I don't make any carry mistake. If I make carry mistake, the things will start to become very crazy. Let me just browse through the answer to make sure. Oh my god. I didn't get the correct one. 356. 356. 356. Sine 37, sine 48. Why I got the answer is not the same? It's 48 or 42? Oh my god, it's 42. Sorry. See wrongly. It's 42 degree. It suddenly become 48. So this one is 61662. Okay. Yeah, luckily I checked the answer. Or else the rest of it might got wrong. It's 42 degree. Yes. I saw it. Okay, this is 42. Okay, done. Okay, let's go to the last part. Okay, they want to find the angle between the two inclined plane, the VAB and VAC. So, what I want to do here is, I want to see how to find the angle between them. Yes, right now you should be able to see the plane here. So we should have the two different planes. All these things I erase it. It doesn't matter. So in order to let you see it, right? Yeah, definitely I know. Is it all not important? I just erase the unnecessary thing here. I don't care. Just erase everything. So I know the angle is in between here because there's two planes. So in order to let you do that, actually I cut out some similar thing here. I'm not sure you can see this triangle or not. So it's something like that. And definitely I use some sticker to stick them. This is just some recycled paper. So right now it's something like this. You have one triangle plane, another triangle plane. You want to get the angle between them. So you can see there's an angle between them. And you need to ask yourself, is the angle between them is the constant or not? Yes, right. But the problem is, if you straight away read from the inclined line like this, we cannot get the very accurate answer here. So what we want to do is, for this triangle, I want to know what is the perpendicular height. I want to know the perpendicular distance. It might not sound right for you because the problem is the bottom here, I mean this line is become shorter and shorter, right? So right now, my idea is for the bottom, which line should we start to take? Okay, if I take about two rectangle, right? Let's say I take a calculator lah. Let's say I have two rectangle plan. If the angle between two rectangle plan, right? You can see this angle between them. You will say you will take a vertical height, and here you will take another vertical height. So you will take two vertical height to form the triangle. But this two rectangle plan is very easy because the bottom is actually the same distance. You can see the bottom distance doesn't become shorter because just now the bottom is triangle. So it's actually the distance will keep on changing. But the idea is these two plane, you must get the vertical height, or they call perpendicular height. Okay, so then only you can get the distance in between them. So right now, the idea for this one is, okay, if I want to get the perpendicular height, I want from where start to draw. So then it's very depend which height do you have for the bottom. So right now the bottom I have AC. It's quite hard for me to find a length in between. So I'm not going to use any lengths on between. So my logic is, for this triangle, I need to from it perpendicular link to the B. Okay, so another plan at the back, I will also need to same idea, perpendicular link to the C. Here will be 90 degree, even though it doesn't look like 90 degree, but it will be 90 degree. So here is the angle between these two plans. You might say, sir, how come I cannot like perpendicular to some random point here? If you want to do random point, can, but then you do not know the distance between him. So this is the reason why I will not choose random point, but I will choose the B and C. I'm not sure you can get it or doesn't get it, but it's actually quite makes sense. You take out your calculator, and then you're trying to like make them like this, and then you ask yourself how to get the angle between these two plans. Then you should be able to get the idea. Oh, here you cannot simply take any slant height, right? Normally we will take a vertical height. And here, this plan also we need to take the vertical height. Then only we can see the angle between them. Yeah, because this kind of thing is very hard for me to actually explain out, let the student able to visualize, unless I have a very advanced 3-dimension software, then I can show you. But because right now I don't have, so of course I will straight away find the 90 degree height, but I don't think the student can see it easily. Okay, so if you're able to get the idea, right now how to find a vertical height is, okay, because this is a problem. You don't have the angle A here. I mean VAB. You don't have any angle VAB. Just now the angle is in between. So it's not really your angle. So what we want to do here is maybe we can try to find the area. Is it possible for us to find the area? I have this. Yeah, we can find the. We erase this one first because just now we have this one is also right. This one is what's VB? VB is 2.6. Yeah, we have the triangle with 3 sides. We can find any angle we want to. So let's say I want to find this angle, or you want to find any angle. You want to find this angle also can. It doesn't matter. So I will use the cosine rule. Cos A equals to B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. Okay, I will use this one to find the angle. In this case, the angle V. Of course, you can find angle A or angle B. It doesn't matter at all. So I will say cos V. B and C will be both sides. 2.909. Just now it's not 2.909, right? I think this one is some mistake one. 2.6162. Because just now I forgot to change to the correct one. Okay, so square plus 2.6 square minus A is opposite one, 3.2 square over 2.62, 2.6. Alright, I can straight away find. So I will type in the calculator. You see how lazy I am. I straight away type cos and I insert the whole thing. 2.62 square plus 2.6 square minus 3.2 square over 2 times 2.62 times 2.6. Enter. So this one is about 65.62 degree. Then I can find the whole area of triangle. So area of triangle is half AB sine C, right? AB will be these two sides, 62. This one is 2.6. Sine the angle between, which is V, 75.62. Then I kind of got the area by doing this. So 1 over 2 times 2.62 times 2.6 times sine 75.62. So yeah, the area is about 3.299 or 3.3, it doesn't matter. So right now, I understand the area for this what? Triangle AVB. Just now we do something like 75.62. And then this one is what? 2.6 and this is 2.62, right? We got the area is 3.299. And another plan is identical plan because these two triangles, they are the same triangle. So if they are the same triangle, so right now I want to find the so-called perpendicular height to be. So what I want to do is, I know another triangle is half times base times height, right? My base right now, I choose this one as the base because I want to from that line to the B. So my base is 2.62. My height, I just call this one as height, or H, equals to 3.299. Then I can find my H by solving this one. Times 2, and then divided by 2.62. So the height is about 2.519. Okay. Because this height and this height at the back, both height are the same height, okay? So right now, we should have we have a triangle, and then we want to find this angle between here. So this one we already found is 2.519. This one also the same, 2.519. And just now we found the BC at the very beginning is what? 2. Oh my god, I can't believe I erased it. But 2.198, I guess. Yeah, should be. Okay, so yeah, we will just need to find the angle. That angle will be angle between them. So you should know this is cosine rule, isn't it? Want to find this angle. So 2.198 will be my A. Then this one 2.519 and 2.519 will be my B and C. Okay, so I will use the cosine rule to find the angle between. So cos A is B squared plus C squared minus 2BC over what am I doing? Minus A squared over 2BC. Sometimes do too much math, I will just go crazy. Alright, so angle between I don't want to put A lah. I just put the theta. Okay? Theta is angle between two plane. Yeah, you can label the plane name, okay? In the exam, just label yourself. So B and C is 2.519 square plus 2.519 square minus 2.198 square over 2.5. I don't like so many decimal. Yeah. So yeah, I can find the theta, but just insert everything in the calculator to solve these crazy questions. 2.519 square plus 2.519 square minus 2.198 square over 2 times 2.519 square. Okay. I hope I don't type any. Yep, this one will be the angle between the two planes. Find the angle VAB from the cosine rule, then the height AB sine VAB. Yeah, I try to understand what the Cray is trying to help here. AB sine VAB. Oh, yeah, that's mean using the area, right? Is that the area formula? What is AB's? Sine VAB, I know lah, it's the angle between, right? AB sine VAB. Oh, is it the straight away to get the height using that thing, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Cray is very pro, so you guys have any question, you guys can ask her. Alright, so it's about the time already. I'm not going to do I going to stop here. Definitely we have some other question. Yeah, actually I plan never mind, I just do one more, I just do one more. Because after this a lot of students should say, sir, you haven't finished lah. We actually waiting you to discuss. Okay, do the last one. Okay. I'm going to do this one. If you prefer index number, go ahead and check it out. Okay, so right now we have a particle move along the straight line and passing through the fixed point O. So we have some displacement here. T cubed minus 15 over 2t squared plus 12t plus 10. Alright, so this is the displacement formula. So they say t is a time after passing through the fixed point O. This sentence going to tell us t equals to 0, s equals to 0. Okay, maybe later need to use it to find c, we do not know. Okay, so since the particles leaving from point O, the particle come to rest at the A. So at the A here, at point A, so particle rest means what? Velocity is 0. Huh? Okay, so then at B, the particle come to rest at A. Okay, so at 0. So at B also velocity equals to 0. This is what I know from the questions. Find the range of time when the particle move toward the right. Okay, move toward the right. Particle move right basically means velocity is bigger than 0. So no matter how, I also need to find the velocity here. Okay, so V is basically equals to ds dt. So I will just differentiate this one. 3t squared minus 15t plus 12. So since they want to move right, velocity must be bigger than 0. This one for move right. If move left, will be left less than 0. Velocity less than 0. So 3t squared minus 15t plus 12 bigger than 0. Divide 3 for the whole equation. Factorize it. T minus 4, t minus 1. So the time is bigger than 1. And time is, oh sorry, time will be less than 1, or time is bigger than 4. Okay, done. Yeah, this 4 mark considered very easy. I'm not sure why they give so many marks for this kind of easy question. Find a range of time when the particle accelerate. So for particle accelerate mean acceleration is bigger than 0. Okay, so I just want to find the A. So A is basically equals to dv dt. Yeah. So A, I just differentiate velocity, 6t minus 15. So when A is bigger than 0, 6t minus 15 is bigger than 0. So t is bigger than 15 over 6. So which is bigger than, divide by 3, 5 over 2. Done. So this is the reason why I love kinematics. It's so easy and so easy to get the 7 mark, you see. Literally only spend like 10% of effort compared to solution of triangle. Alright, then the distance between the point A and B. What we know about A and B? We know A and B, the particle will stop there. Particle stop there means what? Particle stop there actually means velocity equals 0, right? So, velocity equals to 0. So just now we already solved this one, right? But I'm going to be very kind and solve one more time to show you, okay? So we get 2 times the particle will stop. The question say the particle actually stop at A first, then only B, isn't it? The particle rests at A, then B. So therefore, I know this one is A, this one is B, because they have something first and something after. So after I know this already, so I want to know what is the distance between them, because the question asked me to find the distance. So I will sub the t value back into my S equation, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to do something like S1. Mean I sub 1 into my S equation. 1 minus 15 over 2 plus 12 plus 10. So this is 22, 23 minus 15 over 2. So it's 31 over 2. Or you can change the decimal if you want. And then I find about S4. basically mean I sub the 4 into here. So I will get about 64 minus 15 over 2 times 16 plus 48 plus 10. Okay, so yep, so I will just solve this one. 64 plus 48 plus 10 minus this one. I simplify 8, right? 15 times 8. 2. So the distance between them, so I just use the largest value minus the smaller value. So this one will be 4, will be 27 over 2 or 13.5. Is it meter? So yeah, I guess it's meter. Okay. So you can see this is how easy we get the 10 mark from kinematic. So yeah, whenever possible, always do the kinematic because it's really very easy. Unless you say you have no idea how to do the differentiation and integration. Yeah, rather than index number normally is easy, but sometimes the question can be quite confusing. Alright, so yeah, I'm a bit sorry for last part. I actually spent, I guess, in less than 5 minutes. It's just a bit fast here, but yeah, some part you might miss or you might not understand. You can just go and watch some replay. Anything you want to ask me before I end this live streaming? So next week, I'm not sure I will discuss about MRSM or Negeri Sembilan. So I will just go through the paper. So and later I will post something at my community tab over there, and then you guys what the paper you want me to discuss on next week. Yeah, then I will just choose the highest watt. Okay, so how do we know if the motion particle has a turning point, go to the opposite direction? So for students, yeah, from my master class, is it? Go to check out my kinematic video. I do make about topic by topic. This one, I guess, is about 3 to 4 video for it. But since you're asking me, I can say whenever the particle will want to make U-turn, the V will equal to 0. This is for U-turn. So whenever U-turn, right? So therefore the particle U-turn at these two timing, V equals to 1 and V equals to 4. They will actually make the U-turn. Yeah. So this one is something like this. Particle start from here. So based on my observation, so he go until here, 31 over 2, which is the time one. When t equals to 1, then he start to make U-turn. He make U-turn and then he stop at 2. T equals 2. Then stop at here. So here will be the position of A. This one will be position of B. They just want the distance different, right? Yeah, they doesn't want like how far they travel. So the distance between A and B is just minus. If the question say this is t equal to 4. If the question say, okay, want to find the total distance travel for first 4 seconds, then it's different story. Then this one is first 4 seconds, right? I will just do something like 31 over 2, then I plus the distance between them, which is 17.5, right? Yeah, then only I get the total distance. Yeah, because until 4 here, he make U-turn again. Because whenever they want to make the U-turn, velocity will equal to 0. When particle turn or stop, yeah, so I guess a lot of students trying to help here. Even the JY also trying to help. Alright, thanks for everyone for participate this live. So for my masterclass student, tomorrow we will continue our Pahang paper at 8 p.m. So yeah, the rest of the student, I will just see you guys on the next Thursday. And then please help me to like this video so that YouTube know this content is not too bad. And then he will actually promote to other students. Alright, so thanks for your time. We have about 41 students stay until the end. Yeah, you guys are awesome and very hardworking. And thanks for all the moderator, Craig, JY, and Elvin, trying to drop by and help. So I'm going to see you guys around. Any question you want to ask me or you want to discuss with all my moderator, you can go to my Discord channel, and then they will always there to help you guys. So I will see you guys around in my YouTube channel and Discord or Telegram. Alright, bye bye and have a wonderful night. Good night. Bye bye.